So it's a England game played yesterday, and I'm going to talk about it because, honest to God, I've got very little to say about this that's positive. So let's get right into it. For those who didn't see it, we drew 0-0 to Slovenia the other night, and honest to God, it was a shit show. Now, I've heard rumours about obviously the England performances this tournament being shit, and this is the first game I've actually watched in its entirety. And I've got to say, I agree with most of the sentiment by England fans, right? Like, we slate Scotland for being shit, for being negative, and we are the world's worst offenders in this tournament. I mean, honest to God. Like, we fluked the way to the top of our group because none of the other teams can score. We are the lowest scoring group in the entire tournament, and that, if anything, speaks volumes about our attacking quality with the players that we have out on the pitch. Now, let's be clear here. Southgate is a shit manager. Like, I'm not even going to give him the time of day. He is absolutely fucking shit. We've known this for tournaments now. Against Italy in the last Euros, we were so defensively naive. We sat back after we'd scored after, 90 seconds? I want to say 90 seconds. We scored through Luke Shaw's goal, and then we sat back. We were so open. Like, it was as if you were playing, like, it was like the Romans or whatever, defending their territory, but then losing somehow. You know, it's just stupid. And last night was a great example of that. Now, Slovenia, don't get us wrong, this tournament have been no pushovers whatsoever. I mean, they've drew every single game. They are so resolute, they're so good defensively, and they're actually not too bad going up front. I mean, Sesko hit the bar multiple occasions against, I believe it was Denmark, and just absolutely was a menace the whole way through. So much so to the point I put a bet on them to win against Denmark, where they drew 1-1. And honest, it was absolutely fucking terrible against them today. Well, yesterday. Like, I'll list the problems for you, because why not? Because, I mean, Southgate can't see them, but apparently England fans can, right? First and foremost, you've brought along Luke Shaw, who is injured, who's apparently going to make the second game. Yeah, that's right, considering we've already played 3 fucking games, and he's not appeared in any of them. He's not even training with a team. He's training individually. So, how the fuck can he come into a tournament? He's not going to play the final few games. He's not going to be fit enough. Come on, Southgate. Surely you, of all people, can see that. Like, I mean, we've got so many left-backs who are fit. Leif Davis from Ipswich, take him. He's 22 years old. He's fucking rapid quick. He can play as a wing-back as part of a back 5 or as a left-back as part of a back 4. How can you not see it? That's the first problem, right? You've brought along an injured player, which is wasted a squad space, right? That's the first thing. Second, you've got no idea tactics-wise. Foden, player of the season, okay, fine, you can come along, right? Not a problem. But don't play him when he consistently has performed shit for you. He's played shit in the first 2 games. It should have given you a massive clue. You should have changed it in the 3rd game. You know? Give them, fair dues, give them the second game. Give him the benefit of the doubt, he might have just had an off day. When he performs shit the second game, sub him out the 3rd game. Same with Kane, same with Bellingham. Same with every player who's been shit. Rotate your squad, use your fucking squad. That's what it's there for. It's not there for decoration. Put Watkins in, because he is a fucking good striker. He can run in behind, he can finish, he's unbelievable, and he's so much quicker than Kane. He doesn't drop back. The reason Kane drops back as well, while I'm on the subject, is because you insist on making a weak midfield. You've got Rice there, right? Played as a 6 for West Ham for so many years, is now an 8 for Arsenal because he has the talent to. Play him at 6, right? Don't insist on playing a double pivot. Bearing in mind, a double pivot is meant to be 2 defensive midfielders. You've put Rice there and Trent there for 2 games. Trent, I don't rate him as a person either. He's a fucking shit player. Okay, he can ping a pass every once in a while, but I don't say what Liverpool fans find so interesting about the man. He's shit. You've played him in midfield, blamed an experiment and says, oh, we miss Calvin Phillips. Fuck off. He's been shit. if he'd been called up, I literally would have had you done for fucking fraud. He done shit for West Ham. But then on Trent, he can't ping a fucking pass this tournament, it seems. You know? He offers nothing defensively, which an already weak back line with Trippier playing out of position because you brought along Luke Shaw means that we are much more vulnerable. Guehi has been the player of the tournament so far for England, which gives you a glowing indictment on the rest of the squad. Foden's shit, as I've already said. Bellingham's played shit. Kane's played shit. Why? System. Walker has not been at his best, but has been a decent performer. Guehi's been decent, apart from that one mistake against Slovenia where he got the card, where he had to pull them back. Right? Fair dues. Stones, fairly consistent. Can't say a bad word about Stones, and he can play as a 6 as well, by the way, Southgate. Like, you've got to look at your squad. Gallagher's been shit as well when he came in for the third game. He actually got subbed off at half-time for Cobby. Cobby looked decent when he came on. That tells you all you need to know. Play the youth players, because they play with no fear, and they don't give a shit about your tactics. Watkins, Cobby, Gordon, and Palmer, for fuck's sake. Or even Saka, because he hasn't played too bad. Play them as a front four. And teams will be shit scared. Watkins runs in behind. Gordon is so potent. Fucking Palmer, after the season he's had at Chelsea, should have been in the starting 11 anyway. You're talking about players of the season. He dragged their asses up to fucking 6th. And you insist on starting the same fucking players who aren't performing. And no wonder we do shit in tournament. We did shit in the World Cup. We didn't have one convincing performance. Euros, okay, we got to the final. By pure fucking luck, by the way. And then proceeded to sit back for 80 odd minutes against Italy. And then got our arse handed to us when we went to penalties. Can you not see the problem here, Southgate? Like, seriously, are you that fucking thick? An England fan who hates England at the moment can see it. Why can't you? But that's all I wanted to say. Because Slovenia, give you your credit, you played really well. I couldn't have any issue with your system. You were great. But we made it easy for you as well. We made it so easy. We were so lacking in that final third. I mean, Jesus. They played a highlight. I think it was it BBC it was on? Fucking Kane level with Rice because nothing was moving. Nothing in the forward line was moving when Foden and Saka and Kane were the front three. Nothing in the midfield was really moving either. Rice was running about and not really impacting the game. Gallagher, I didn't even see him for most of the half. I didn't even realise he'd started till the lineups were read. Like, Trent, if he'd been subbed on, I probably would have killed myself. Walker was okay. Like, made the odd mistake. Pickford had fuck all to do. And I literally kind of, praised the lad enough. As a fucking Geordie, I hate seeing, a Mackham is the best player on that pitch, but he is. And you could see the frustration, And I understand it completely because his defence left him out to dry. But the midfield and the forward line left the defence out to dry. So I can't blame them. Trippier played well out of position and he was one of the better players against Slovenia. So again, tells you all you need to know. Southgate should have lost his job already, but the FA want a yes man. That's the way it's always been with England. We're not going to employ someone who's going to play actual tactics and call up actual players who are going to play well. He's going to keep bringing the same shit. I mean, as much as I used to hate Harry Maguire, right? He played well for Man United this season. It was just unfortunate he got injured. Because he would have been better in that defence. I mean, it comes to a point where you've got so many players you've left out, right, after the prelims. Maddison hasn't really been on form, but he could have been a much better 10 than anyone you've brought. You've got fucking any left-sided centre-back. Dan Burn, for fuck's sake, played left-back for Newcastle half the season. Bring him in to play left-back. Or use a left-sided defender, put them out, and then put Dan Burn in the middle, for example. Play fucking a different system as well. Because you are getting broken down so easily. Like, I'm no tactical genius, and even I can say that, and I'd say, well, I know how to combat it. You're just a tin pot fucking manager, ain't you? You don't even pick the fucking squad, so it's not as if, we can blame you for that. Because the FA is a bunch of tin pot fuckwits. It's just a disgrace, man. I really hope we get dumped out. I was actually cheering for Slovenia to win, because we play so negative we don't deserve to be in the tournament anymore. Just dump us out. Please. And the minute we come against the Netherlands, or whatever, we're going to get fucking destroyed. We're going to get destroyed. Because the fact of the matter is, they're so much better than us, and the Dutch are shit. The Dutch are shit, and they would make us look bad. The Romanians who were qualifying, thank fuck, they would make us look poor. Like, it's just not good enough. Like, as I said, Southgate should have lost his job fucking ages ago. But no, he won't. The one good thing Southgate's done throughout his reign, because I don't want to slate him too much, he's brought unity to that squad, right? But this tournament looks like there's no unity. There's nothing there. There's no chemistry. Why? It's almost the same crop of players you've had throughout your whole tenure, and there's no chemistry. I want to ask questions. Why? Why is that? Why? Because it seems like you're just purposely trying to fucking do shit in this tournament so you can fuck off. Or you're doing it because you know you're going to keep your job anyway. It's as if you don't care because you get paid millions of quid by the FA. It's just not on. Either way, that ends up the video. I'm sorry about ranting, but it does genuinely piss us off. Like, Slovenia played really well, so I have to give them credit, but England, we should have been playing better than what we have. Even if we didn't score, but it'd been an entertaining game to watch, I wouldn't have minded. But it's just the fact we played so negative. Nothing was there for us. What the fuck is going wrong? We all know what it is and he can't say it. Or he's just ignoring it. Is he that thick? Or that deluded that he thinks we can win this tournament playing that way? I'm done with this. This England team deserves to be knocked out, and I really hope we lose double figures. Because it'd shut our fucking deluded fan base up and all. Because we get a bad rep from the Europeans for this. I really hope we do. Because then it'll shut us up. Thank you very much for watching this video. And if you did enjoy it and agree with us, give us a like, whatever. But more importantly, share your thoughts as well. Because I'm fucking pig sick of this shit. Anyway, catch you later. And bye-bye. Can't be arsed with this shit.